Hello, Year 5. Just wanted to say, hope that everyone is well, everyone is taking care, everyone's staying safe. Really missing you guys right now. It's really strange not being in the classroom teaching you all. But we have to make the best of what we've got. We've now got this new YouTube channel. So we're going to try some new things on here. First of all, I'm going to try a maths problem. And I'll share the problem, go through it. You then got the opportunity to pause the video and then you can try and work it out and see if you get to the same answer as I did, which will be great. There'll be pauses because I'm trying to get screens up, etc. Because I should be able to get onto a whiteboard to show you what to do. So here goes then. This one actually is about a recipe and is about baking. So I'm just going to bring up the problem now. Now the problem I have created for you is to do with baking. So the problem says that there are ingredients here for 6 people. However, they want to change them so that there is enough for 9 people in total. So we have 200 grams of flour, we have 50 grams of butter, we have 180 millilitres of milk, we have 4 eggs, and we also have 6 rashers of bacon. Not too sure what they're going to be making with this, but it looks something possibly like pancakes, bacon and eggs. Anyway, so have a think now about how you're going to approach this, which is a bit like the in focus task we do at the beginning of the lesson. Reread it through, have a look. You can pause the video so you can take the information off it. For those of you now that are going to go through and work through the problem, pause the video. And I'm going to go through an explanation now and a way of solving this. Okay, so now my job is to bring up my whiteboard. Okay. So here is my whiteboard. And my whiteboard is going to allow me to write on it whilst talking to you at the same time. So in the left-hand corner there, or my left, I've put down the ingredients. Now I know these are for 6 people in total. Now, when I started to think about this problem, I started to think about the relationship between numbers because the problem wants me to work out 9 people. Now, if I do 9 people, I'm actually going to find that quite tricky because I can't double 6 to get to 9. That's going to be quite tricky. And if you think about in that relationship to do with fractions, that's not going to work. So I'm thinking that if I halve the ingredients there, I then can see a relationship between 6 and 9, sorry, 3 and 9, because I know that 9 is a multiple of 3. I know that 3 3s are 9, and then I can start to be thinking about other areas of maths that I can bring into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to halve all the ingredients that I've got. So this is going to be for 3 people to start with. No laughing, because that is what I've done on the board with my spelling. So to make it easier for myself, I'm actually going to write down the ingredients. Now my calculation is going to be dividing by 2. Now just note that on the laptop, the division sign there is the slash. So if I halve 200 by 2, this is quite simple for me at this stage. Oh, flour. Okay, 50 grams of butter. I'm again dividing that by 2, and I know that that's going to be 25, and that's the butter. I've got the 180 millilitres, and that's the milk, and I'm going to divide that by 2. So if I'm a bit unsure at this stage, I could do 18 divided by 2, which I know is going to be 9. And then I need to make that 10 times bigger. So that's going to be 90 millilitres. And I'm going to put 90 millilitres of milk. I've got my 4 eggs, which becomes 2 eggs. And I've got my 6 bacon rashers, which becomes 2. So that gives me 3 bacon rashers. I'm just going to put 3 bacon. So I've got to be careful in the next bit because I've halved it, so I've got 3, but now I've got to get to 9. Now we know that 3 3s make 9. So my end product at the end of each line there is going to have to be multiplied by 3. So let me put this at the top to make it nice and clear for myself here. So carefully, I've got 100 grams. I'm going to multiply that by 3, which I get 300. And I'm going to put flour after it so I know what I'm doing. I've got 25 grams of butter. Now, for this bit, I'm multiplying by 3. I need to think carefully about how I'm going to do this because remember, we've got a number of ways that we can do this. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to let me do it. So I'm going to try. So I've got my 25 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. Not bad. So I'm going to do 5 3s at the minute, which I know are, you got it, 15. And I'm going to put that below because I'm going to need to count that on. And then I'm going to go for 20 lots of 3, which is 60. And I have my 1 there. So that makes that, I'm adding that on, that's going to make that, oh goodness, 75 grams. Okay. Sure, yours looks much neater on paper. So I've got 75 grams of that. Right, I'm going to go back down here now because I'm quite happy for that. So that was my butter. Okay, I've got 90 millilitres now of milk and I need to times that by 3. So if we do 9 3s are 27, and then because we need to make it 10 times bigger, so we're talking 270 millilitres of milk. I've got 2 eggs. Now becomes 6 eggs. I have 3 rashers of bacon, which now become 9 bacon rashers. So there's my calculating. Right, if I go back now to the question, just to make sure that the question I've set, I've answered it. So these ingredients make enough food for 6 people. Change them so there is enough for 9 people. 9 people. Let's go back again. Stop my sharing. Bringing up my whiteboard. And there you have it. So this section here is, is my answer. I've got my flour, my butter, my milk, my eggs and my bacon. So that's one simple problem to solve. You can make up your own if you like. That's my first attempt. Hope you thought that was okay and be looking for some new things on the way. Take care all and hope to see you soon.